Hey guys, it's Ray. Good morning, top of the morning to you, or whatever time it is when you watch this video. So I'm back with another video today, guys. I'm just nothing too major. I'm just gonna kind of bring you guys along with me. I'm just basically taking me a day, relaxation. Do whatever I want to do, and just kind of, you know, like I said, just kind of do me. So, like I said this morning, I think it's about 10 a.m. now. So first, I stopped by Bojangles. I thought I'd try this new breakfast bowl here. So I saw it advertised. So I'm gonna show you guys. It looks pretty good actually. So it looks like you guys can see that it's got egg. Looks like biscuit, sausage gravy, cheese, hash browns. A lot of good stuff in there. Looks like I got that. So I'm gonna try that this morning. And for some reason, I always got to get Bojangles fries. No, I have hash browns and fries, but don't judge me, please. Thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna try this to see. Hope you guys can see what this is. Mix this up a little bit. Actually, looks pretty good. It's fresh, so y'all know anytime you can get fast food and you can get it fresh, you're already winning. So it's the first bite here. This is egg and cheese. Like I said, I don't think I got a piece of the sausage, but I'm gonna do that too. So got that cheese pool, so that's good. Let's see what it's talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, this is fire. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not a big sausage gravy person, but this is fire. Everything comes really good together. And I say, like the hash brown, they got the bow rounds in here as well. So, and you can tell already that it's really filling. They got a couple bow rounds, or maybe a couple more than a couple. Cheese, egg, sausage gravy. Yeah, this is a good meal right here. So I don't know if any of y'all are Bojangles fans. Go out and get this breakfast bowl and tell me what you think about it. I'm gonna go ahead and do a 10 out of 10 on this. But you gotta make sure it's fresh. Make sure it's fresh. Don't get anything. And I don't see, honestly, unless they give you some bow rounds that have been sitting for a while, or old sausage or egg, whatever, that it won't be good. Because it seems like they have to kind of make this fresh, and that's what you always want. So yeah, go out and try this, guys. Yeah, I love this. It's pretty good. Hey guys, I'm just, like I said, I'm just taking me a me day. I know people do it all the time, and I don't really know what's on the agenda. I may do, well, actually, I'm gonna do some bowling. I haven't bowled in a while. I've been talking about it forever, so I'm gonna do that. Got to see what date, what times are available for open bowling today, because some of the lanes have leagues and things set up. So I like to call ahead and find out who's open and the hours, and of course the prices, because I don't know if any of you guys bowl out there, but those prices have went up. So I try to catch specials whenever I can, because I prefer, like, they might have like 2 hours of bowling, free shoe rental, or free shoe rental, something like that for one price. I have my own shoes and bowling balls, which, I mean, of course, they don't charge you for the bowling balls, but I do have my own shoes, so I save a little bit money doing that as far as that goes. So I'm gonna call around and just kind of find out the availability today, and see if I can get me a few games in. At least I like to at least do 2 games. I may call up my brother and see if he's available to do some. If not, then I'll go solo. I've done it before, and then that works perfectly fine for me. So like I said, that's just something I love to do, as well as play basketball occasionally. I haven't played in a while. I don't play like I used to play, but that's just due to choices of places to play, different crowds and things like that. So sometimes I may just find a goal by myself and just kind of shoot around, just to keep in some type of decent condition. And I just love to play basketball. So yeah. But yeah, guys, stay with me. I'll be back with you. Excuse me. I started eating this breakfast bowl, which is about half gone. I just realized I need to go ahead and tackle these fries because they're gonna be cold by the time I get to them. So guys, upon my Google search, I think I've added another thing on the list of things I'm gonna do today. I think I'm gonna take in a movie. I just Googled. Looks like it's a horror thriller type movie. It's called We Bury the Dead. I just read the synopsis on it. It said something about a catastrophic military event happens where there are a lot of dead people, soldiers or people, and let's just say they're dead, but then they're not dead. So it's giving me and also it says this woman is looking for her husband, but what she finds is kind of far more than she expected. It's like I said, it gives zombie Walking Dead type feel or look. So I think I'm gonna take in that. And it's not a long movie. It's an hour and I think it's an hour and 30 some minutes, maybe an hour and a half. So I think I'm gonna take that movie in, and then I'm gonna come back with the little recap of what I thought of the movie, the premise of the movie. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody. I'm not gonna spoil it just in case someone wants to see it. But I'll give you kind of a general overall, in my opinion, and maybe a rating or something like that, what I thought about it. But like I said, the title of it is We Bury the Dead. So I think I'm gonna check that out, guys, and I'll come back and let you know what happens. And like I said, I think I'm gonna do some bowling. I think I might do some shopping, minimally. I just kind of see what's what's out there, what I kind of come upon, and I also may stop at a little small indoor flea market that I've been to before, and I might just see what they have, because I do love a good flea market. You find some really good deals, some really hidden gems, just some overall good finds for good prices. So, all right, guys, stay with me. I forgot to mention also, guys, that I don't think I've ever been to a movie by myself. If I have, I don't remember it. Me and my wife been talking about that, where we'll take our days by ourselves, solo, and do whatever we want to do. And she's done that multiple times. I've always talked about it to the point where and never did it, and I've never done it. I always end up either doing something else, or I don't know, I just changed my mind. So I'm gonna really do it this time. She was always picking at me like, you ain't gonna do it, you're not gonna do it, you're not gonna do it, and most of the time she's been right. No, I'm sorry, all the time she's been right. So I'm gonna do it this time. I'm gonna check this movie out. It's definitely gonna be a different experience for me because I was like, well, I feel a little uncomfortable watching a movie by myself. Not saying, you know, like it's something wrong watching a movie by yourself, because sometimes that's the most enjoyable time, especially if it's maybe something you want to see, no one else wants to see. But my issue was I didn't want to feel like I'm the, you know, a, I don't know, the suspicious guy, the guy that's, like the what's wrong with him? Why is he in the movie by himself, watching the movie by himself? And I know it's mental, just like a psychological thing. You psych yourself out to think. Because I see people all the time going to movies by themselves, and I'm sure they enjoy it. So I'm gonna try it. I have every intention to enjoy it. I'm gonna approach it with an open mind. So this will be a first experience for me, and hopefully not the last experience. All right, guys. I kind of knew that, well, hang on one second. I kind of felt like it might be hit or miss. I've shopped in that store years ago, different locations, but normally I'll find a few things, like couple outfits, this, that, the third. But as you saw, I couldn't even find sweatpants to match the hoodie that I was wanting to get. I end up getting it, but so I'm just gonna probably have to hunt somewhere and find, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find an exact match or not, or just go with like a solid color. But I don't know. I'm gonna find one to two. But yeah, so it's about time for my movie, so I'm gonna get ready to head that way. Guys, like I said, I made it to the movie theater. Like I said, here goes nothing. That's another movie that me and the family probably gonna come back out and see whenever that starts. I think it starts around January 9th or something like that. So this brother will splash things if you're not careful. I got my popcorn, my drink, I'm ready to go. I think they said theater 11. That's 8. That's 9. There's 10. It's 11 all the way in the back. There's 13, 14. So guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I'm the only one in this theater, we're gonna just say I rented it out for myself. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. It's the best seat in the house. Here we go, guys. Like I said, guys, earlier, I'm gonna give you a recap of the movie.
let you know what I think about it without giving you any type of spoiler alerts. All right, guys, stay tuned. It's hot in that theater. I'm gonna have to go up here and ask them to turn the heat down, turn it off or something. I feel like it's time for me to flip over now. I done baked on one side. They literally just told me that the heat, air and all that is controlled by someone else, corporate or something. But long story short, they don't have any control over the heat. Bro, it's hot in here. It's hot. And I don't normally complain. But it's like, I mean, it's already a small theater. Yeah. So, yeah, we gonna see, guys. Because if I'm uncomfortable, I'm gonna might be giving corporate a call. I'm not trying to be a kin or anything, but you know, you pay your money, you want to be comfortable. But it's not just like, you know, that. It's like hot though, like sitting like right up under a heat vent. I was gonna sit up here at the top. I'm gonna have to relocate my seat to the bottom, because that's where it seems like got a little air circulation. So I'm gonna have to go down here, like to the front row here, which is a little too close. You don't want to sit that close. And this might be okay. So you have to sit like close to that exit right there, because that's where you feel air coming in. The higher you go up here, which is not very big, it's still like, it's like each step you go up, you feel more and more heat. So I'm gonna try this area and see what happens. Guys, movie starting. See you later.
So guys, finished watching the movie. As I told you earlier, it's called We Bury the Dead. I told you the synopsis. It was about an hour and a half long. So overall, I'm honestly, I want to be fair, but I'm going to just go ahead and give that movie, man, I'm going to give it about a 6. Out of 10, I'm going to give it about a 6. And in my opinion, that's generous. It was kind of just as I suspected. It was one of those, you're dead, but kind of not to give it away for anybody. So, but it was about like, trying to keep it short as possible. Basically a bomb was detonated, whatever you want to call it, by accident. Pretty much wiped out everybody on an island. Well, yeah, I think it was an island. And like I said, long story short, dead, not dead kind of situation. And I'm trying to dance around just giving you a straightforward thing. And it's not really something like any type of spoiler that I could really do. But if you like that type of movie, like if you like kind of like zombie, Walking Dead type of, you know, series, movies, then you'll like it. I've seen so many of them that I start to compare them, and this one to me just doesn't measure up to some I've seen in the past. So I would say, if you're bored, if you want to see
to me, it wasn't scary. It's labeled as a horror. To me, not scary at all. To me, I've seen a lot of horror movies. This is not one that, like I said, it's just not scary at all. It didn't give me any jump scares, anything like that. So if you're bored, if you want to see something scary, because it might be scary to somebody else, it might be great to somebody else. This is just my opinion. I'm not gonna go as far as to say I wasted time seeing it, because I wanted to see it when I read about it, see what it was about, because I do like those types of movies, but I just don't rank it high on the totem pole of the past movies I've seen. So like I said, I give it a generous 6. Go see it if you like. If not, if it's something maybe you want to wait for television, and you might be able to access it on TV now through some type of streaming service. But like I said, it's called Bury the Dead. Check it out if you like those types of movies. It's supposed to be a horror. I was the only one in the theater, which I enjoyed that. Definitely enjoyed that. They did get the heating situation straightened out when I went up there and said something to the manager about it. Someone somewhere, even though they said they couldn't control it, somehow it magically just went off. I mean, the air didn't come on, but the heat went off. So that was good enough for me. So I was able to actually enjoy it. And after I actually did move down a couple rows where it was a little bit more air circulating throughout the theater too. So yeah. But yeah, guys, like I said, that's another portion of the day that I'm spending just kind of doing me, relaxing a little bit, but follow me, guys. I'm still rolling along. Not sure what my next destination is right now, but I'll let you know as soon as I know. Later, guys. So guys, I am at the bowling alley now. Try to get my brother. He's tied up at the moment, I believe. So we're gonna be solo today. See if we can get a few games in.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back. Just finished bowling. Pretty wore out. I bowled 3 games. I think it was 3 games. But if anybody bowls out there, and if you ever bowl by yourself, like 3 games is a lot, especially when you don't have, when you go with a group, you get kind of breaks in between. And of course, if you go solo, you can sit down and take little breaks in between each roll. So I did that a little bit, but for the most part, it was kind of like back to back to back to back. So I tried to limit myself because I hadn't bowled in a while, something like that. Love to do it, but always just saying I'm gonna go, I want to go, never get to go. Just nobody's fault but mine. But it is what it is. Even when I go with a group, it's never a competition. We just bowl for fun.
There you go, guys. So what I mean, guys. There's a nice pair of Nikes right there. Look at the price. Look at the price right there. 25 bucks. My size. Yeah, those might. Yeah, I might grab those. Yeah, I done saw 3 pair of shoes. At least that I'm interested in. So there is tools. Always interested in looking at tools. See if there's anything back here that I could use. How you doing?
I'm back. So I'm finished in the little indoor flea market I was telling you about. Got a couple little things. Didn't find a whole lot, but it was just kind of something I wanted to do because I know the way things kind of, rotate in and out of flea markets. You never know what you might find. So I like to go to them sometime, both indoor and outdoor. But so, like I started saying, beginning of the video is this, and I'm saying this mainly to the guys, the fellas, husbands, boyfriends, just guys in general. If you have children, or you work in any and all of these things. So I want to tell you this. There's nothing wrong with taking a break, taking some time for yourself. I know we as men, we work sometimes sun up to sundown, no matter what type of work you do. If you have a family, if you have kids, if you have, if you're a provider to someone in some capacity, and, people depend on you or whatever, guys, there's nothing wrong with taking a mental break, whatever you want to call it, a break for yourself. Take you some time for just you. I know you hear, a lot of time women, they do that. They have a self-care day. They have what they call a me day or whatever. Guys, we can have me days too. And some of us, we really need them, we get bogged down with work, day in, day out. Some of us work so hard that when we do have days off, we just go to sleep because we're so tired. But I encourage you guys to take some time for yourself. Take you a day, go get you some breakfast, go do something you've always wanted to do. It could be a sporting event. It could be, walk around a mall, a store, go fishing, go somewhere and just take you some time to reset, to recharge, because guys, a lot of us, we have a lot on our shoulders, and a lot of us don't take the time to decompress, to just breathe, relax. And that's very important for us to keep going and going and going, because we all are human at the end of the day. We're not robots. So we need breaks. We need physical breaks, mental breaks, psychological breaks. We just need breaks sometime. Take you some time, take you a you day, and do whatever it is you want to do. You should be able to, if it's from sun up to sundown. And I know everybody's life is not conducive to maybe doing a whole entire day for yourself, but dedicate some time for yourself. It's very, very important. Very important. You don't want things to get so bad that you just, your body just shuts down on you. Your mind just shuts down on you, and you on the edge of breaking, because you know you can only stretch a rubber band so far before it actually breaks. So guys, just, I don't mean to keep talking in circles, but take you a break, take you some time. I've had a great time today, just doing any and all I wanted to do, from breakfast to, you know, a little bit of shopping. I took in a movie. I did some, I went bowling. I did it all by myself. And whether you do it with some friends, whether you do it by yourself, the important thing is that you do it. You do it. It's so important, guys. You know, so important for our mental health, physical health, you know, just overall health. And guys, I'm gonna end this video right now. And again, my name is Ray. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you know, I encourage you to. If you like any of my content, please like it, please share it, subscribe, definitely comment. Definitely love to hear from you. And again, my name is Ray. You guys have a great day, okay?